I'm Guppy from Boss Wizard Crypto, and today we're going to count the S&P 500. Let's go. Today is Thursday, June 9th, 2022. All opinions expressed in this video are my own and do not constitute financial advice in any way. Let's get right on to it. So let's recap this entire structure real quick. Okay, this is a daily time frame. And starting back at the COVID crash, here's the COVID crash. That's into cycle degree 4 as depicted. And I have subcounts for all these, but not to clutter up the chart. Okay, I'm going to take all those off. But this is what I think is the most probable scenario for the S&P 500, is that, as you can see, we finished a 4 back here. Why is this here? There we go. We finished a 4 back here, right? So that means we're in the 5. And most probable scenario for me is that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a primary 1, and that it's not done, and that we're just getting a primary 2. Okay. And there's a few clues that point us in that direction. First and foremost being that that this here is that I have labeled a W is not a 5-wave move. Okay. So if we're going to be all done with the S&P 500, 100-year bull cycle complete, that's got to be 5, and it has to be way bigger. Okay. So time's really going to tell on that one. But right now, best I can make of this first initial drop is a 3-wave move. Again, it's just combining, which probability-wise leads that we're just putting in a 2. That's all. Okay, just putting in a 2. Let's pull up a retracement. Okay, somewhere around here. Okay, and this isn't linear. This is linear. I do most of my charts in linear. Okay, when we get really big, then I'll go to log, but I'll use log when I need to. 50% retracement, 61.8% retracement. Essentially, I have some other measurements, but my box for a bottom, all right, is essentially between these two, and you can even make that box a little bigger to encompass the 618 because it's a wave 2, and that's what wave 2s do. Okay, so if you want to see the internal counts that I have on these, then you got to become a member of my Discord. Links in the description. It's for Elliott Wave Learning. That's what it's for. If you don't want to learn and you just want somebody to tell you what's going to happen, Discord's not for you. You have to look somewhere else for that, because my Discord's all about learning how to do this and not spoon feeding you. Regardless, that's the overview. So let's get back down to just what's been going on lately. All right, S&P, what have you done for me lately? All right, we have a double combination into a W, best I can make of it. Okay, can you get something else out of it? If you can get a 5-3-5 here, maybe. Okay, but regardless, it's not 5, it's 3. It's a 3-wave move. Okay, followed by a what looks to be an expanded flat here into the X wave, and then this is looking like 5 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it can't be done. That's the problem here, because the only way to get 5 down, right? 5 has to be the beginning of something, or it has to be the ending of something, and it can't be the middle of something. So then you have to add. You see 5, you have to ask yourself the question: is this the beginning of something new, or is this the end of this? And the only way you can get 5 as an ending to all of this is if this wave retraced this wave, so this wave here had to have retraced this wave by a minimum of 90%. And if we pull up our retracement tool, come to the bottom of that wave, you can see that it's not, but I'll pull up the 90% here just so you can see, and I'll leave it only 90%. We did not even come close. So therefore, by rule, this 5-wave move can only be the beginning of something. The beginning of what? Well, all things pointing to the beginning of a zigzag. Okay, since we didn't get 5 here, because we could say that, this was a 1, this was a 2, we got 5, okay, it's a 3, right? But, no, this is not 5. Therefore, most probable course of labeling this is that we're going to have a zigzag, and that's how I have it projected out, right? 5, 3, 5, zigzag, to complete a primary 2 in the cycle degree 5 of a super cycle degree 5. Okay, all daily candles here. That's what I prefer to count with the S&P, daily and above. Anything below the daily, to me on the S&P, you're just wasting your time, in my opinion. All right, so 5-wave move here meets all the rules. Forward is not going to 2, 3 is not the shortest. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then into an expanded flat. Okay, if we go down to a smaller time frame, we can see the expanded flat. I don't like to all the time, but just to peak. All right, we'll come down to the 2-hour to peak at this little expanded flat, which appears to be done. Okay, you have a 3-wave move here. This is a B wave, by the way. Okay, a 3-wave move here, a 3-wave move here, and a 5-wave move here. 3, 3, 5, expanded flat. Okay, and the reason why, and not only does it look like a nice 5-wave move here, okay, but we have a nice Fibonacci relationship. If we take the extension from the A to the B right here, let me make sure this is lined up real good. Okay, come on, there we go. Make sure this is lined up real good. Okay, here we go. I'm close. All right, then we get essentially very close to a 1.618 extension, which is very nice for a C wave. That's what we want to see in a C wave for an expanded flat, is a 1.618 extension, and we got it. Okay. Nothing in this world is exact, and nothing in the market is exact. And then the assumption is now you've started something new. Okay. So back out to the daily. All right. So why do I have this box drawn here like this? Well, we're going to take another Fibonacci extension from the top, W and X. And what do we have into our box but a 1.618 extension? Okay, and I essentially drew this to the 2, okay, the 200 extension, because we're not dealing with a simple pattern like this one. I wouldn't expect to go more than a 1.618. All right, this simple little flat here. This is a complex pattern. And complex patterns, that's where I draw my box, between the 1.618 and the 200% extension. Meaning that when complete, this wave will be 161.8 to 200% bigger than this wave. Okay, and that's very common in combinations. That's just what you get. Very common thing to happen. So Whether this has already started as a 1, 2, and then it's going to come down, or we're just putting in the 1 still, I don't know the answer to that question. This wave structure here is just for illustrative purposes, and what the expectation and what it's probably going to look pretty much like in the end whenever all is said and done. 5, 3, expanded flat, B wave, C wave, zigzag. Okay, A, B, C to finish a W, X, Y double zigzag to complete a wave 2 of primary degree, or at least what I think is primary degree. Doesn't really matter right now, the degree, but that's how I have it labeled. And that is the S&P 500. Until next time, that's all I got to say about the matter. Have a good one.